Hi. How you doing? It's good. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a plan. I have like, I don't know, my ADHD brain, I think, is like, there's so many things that I could do or try. And I've been watching a lot of Raw Beauty Christie videos, and I'm just like, she inspires me, man. I guess I really would love to hear more from anyone who might be watching this. Even I know it's just a handful of people at the moment. I'm totally cool with that. Like, I absolutely love that anyone is going to watch me sit here and stare at a mirror or look at my face. And yeah, I have it turned sideways because my phone's charging because it was dying, and I wouldn't have been able to film very much if I didn't plug it up. This is like standard YouTube format, so if you're watching this, please, do you like it sideways better? Do you think it's cooler up and down? I don't know. I'm still figuring it all out, you know. I'm just using my phone and like this light thing that I bought. Anywho, organized thoughts. How do you do that? You write them down? I don't have the attention span for this crap, man. I swear, like all my life until the last couple of years, I never thought I had ADHD. Or ADD. I don't necessarily know much about it or what the significant difference is. But man, the last few years, I'm like, you know, I might actually have it. Maybe I should go get checked for that. Yeah, because I don't, you know, when I'm sitting down and drawing and doing my commissions and such, I can work for like 20 minutes, right? I can work for like 20 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. I have to have something playing. Usually it's like a true crime or it's a show that I've seen a lot. You know, one of my comfort shows like Bob's Burgers, as you see my little guys back there. I'll eventually have them actually like set up nicely and stuff. Maybe some music, but music doesn't always keep me focused for some reason. I don't know why. Or like a video version of a podcast, I don't do too well with just listening to a podcast. I like to have something to glance over at and kind of visualize with. Maybe it's just a visual brain thing. I don't know. My brain's dumb, basically.
Don't call brain names.
And I'm ranting and rambling already, but I don't know. It's just me talking to whoever decides to actually watch this, so I don't have anybody else to talk to, really. Thanks. I appreciate you. I love you so much. But anywho, so my thoughts regarding what I want to film right now, because eventually I'll film all kinds of stuff, I'm sure, because I've really been enjoying it. It's fun. I like it. I'm glad I decided to finally go for it. I wish I would have done it sooner, but that's the story of my life, isn't it? So yeah, I would like to show what I got in my February IPSY. February's almost over. I got this like almost 2 weeks ago, probably. I haven't used anything yet, and I'm like, you know what? Frig it. Let's look at it. I got a few add-ons as well, but look at this cute little bag that she came with. But yeah, I grabbed a few add-ons because you can buy things for like $3 extra a piece and more, but I usually stick to the $3 guys because I'm cheap and I don't want to spend a lot of money and I already have a lot of stuff, so you know, why do I need expensive things? So this is what came in my bag, standard, you know, the $11 bag, basic bitch bag, because I'm cheap and I don't feel like spending more money yet. I do think I want to upgrade, maybe at some point. We'll see. And the way I have it set up, of course, is different than anyone else. I have my own skin tone, hair color, eye color, my own preferences for what I like. I do like to get skincare because it can be very expensive. I don't want to buy something full price that's more than $10. We'll say $15 or $20 might be a good limit for me, depending on how much money I have, which is usually not a lot. But I like to try things out, and if I like them, then, you know, I'll either see if I can keep ordering small little samples from IPSY, or I might actually branch out and buy the full product if it's not too expensive. I mean, if it is, I don't really care how good it is. Anywho, shut up. Let's just show what I got. The first thing I got was a lipstick. I don't typically get a lot of lipsticks. I have plenty. I don't use a lot of lipsticks. Typically, I got this one from Context Beauty, Context Skin. Matte lipstick in Hide Your Heart is the color. And it's not a color I would have picked myself, I don't think. Kind of a mauve pink. But I probably don't have that many that are this shade, so maybe it'll be good. It's, you know, more on the nude side, and I don't have a lot of nude type things, so sure, why not? I have gotten, from Context, I've gotten a keratin hair treatment that I loved, and I may actually purchase that if I can figure out how much it is. It's gonna have to wait till I get paid though, because girl, it's the end of the month, so she's broke right now. But let's see, the second thing I got was this, I am not gonna be able to pronounce it right. Here, let's see. Put my hand up. Focus. Focus! Stop looking at my face. There we go. Salwashu. Salwashu. I don't know if I'm saying that right at all. It is the Salwashu Wasu. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. First Care Activating Serum. Seeing fine lines, dark spots, or dull, lackluster skin? Sometimes, yeah, for sure. Oh, it's just so cute. Gosh, look at that. It's so tiny and so cute. Anti-aging serum is the answer. It helps target primary signs of aging with a blend of 5 precious Korean herbs. So I guess this is a Korean brand. Looks like, it says this is a deluxe sample. The lipstick was full size and it retails for $20. No way in hell, I'm not gonna pay $20 for a, you know, bullet lipstick. This is a sample size. The full size version is $89. That's not gonna happen. If I like it enough, I'll try to buy another sample, I suppose. But let's see. It's kind of like caramely colored, very serum-y, of course. It smells like, I don't know, like botanicals. Oh, it's very watery. There's like no thickness to it at all. I think I just spit everywhere when I said thickness. Very watery. So that's gonna absorb in very fast. This would be something right after your toner to use, because you want to go from thinnest to thickest. It smells good, I guess. It smells like botanicals and kind of like clean, you know, fresh. Yeah, okay, fine. There's no way in hell I'd pay $89 for a full-size version. But so the next product here is a deluxe sample from Shayna B Miami. It's cute little double flamingo logo here. This is a pressed eyeshadow. It's got a mauve matte shade and this shimmery shade here. What's it called? MIA Mauve and Ice Palace. Cruelty-free pressed pigment duo. I am not someone who typically wears mauve shades, even though they're very popular and they typically do look good on just about everyone. So maybe I'll try that today. We'll see how that goes. Next product is the one that I picked. Barefoot Scientist. This is the High Dive Intense Hydration Cream. This is for feet. It says combines 15 of the world's most effective moisturizer for visibly softer, smoother feet. My feet have been really dry lately, so I'm like, out of all of the choices that I got, you know, I was like, sure, I'll take some nice foot cream. Why not? Tiny little thing here. I haven't tried it yet. I'm not going to try it right now. I'll try it at some point. The last item I got in the bag is this super cute brush from, let me get the words on there. It's so sparkly, so this is going to be really hard to show on camera. Let me see if I can get it. Kind of. It's from MOTD Cosmetics. I don't know, Mood of the Day. I don't know if that's what that stands for. I'm not really sure. But this is the E333, Your Time to Shine. It's just so freaking cute. Love those holographic, glittery boys. It feels synthetic, I suppose, Let's see, true to its name, this makeup brush makes it super easy to let your skin shine and seamlessly blend your favorite highlighting products without the risks of streak or fallout. So it's supposed to be for highlight. I'll use it for whatever I want to, though. This says it retails for $12. It's not too bad. I love the glitter. I mean, I'm a sucker for holographic glitter anyway, so super happy with that. Let's see, a couple of the add-ons that I got. I bought this La Neige, I guess is how you say it, water sleeping mask. I think I saw James Welsh using it maybe. I want to say, it smells very clean. It's not too fragrant. I think I'll like it. So I was like, sure, why not? It's something I've kind of seen, I've heard good things about, so why not? It's $3. And I also got this 3 Ships Dewdrops with mushroom, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin C serum. So I've seen hyaluronic and vitamin C, of course, everywhere, but the mushroom part is what intrigued me. I think fungi is some of the coolest stuff ever. So cool. I figured I would try it. It's only $3, and if I bought so many add-ons, I got more points to get me a free palette, so. It smells a lot like that activating serum, actually. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so that's a lot more gel-like consistency. It's like a little bit of color to it, I guess. So let's see. Oh, that's silky. That is silky. I mean, first impression, I love the way it feels. Like, right out of the tube. It sinks in really fast, which I'm dry, so that could just be because I needed some more moisture. It's a little tacky still. Might be great for makeup, really, you know, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, which brightens, you know, can't be mad at that. Moving on to the free palette I got with my IPSY points. I was pretty excited about that, you know. I had a few things I could pick from. I decided to pick this here. Violet Voss, which is a brand you'll see in a lot of IPSY, maybe even BoxyCharm too, I'm not sure. This is a fun-sized wildflower palette. Oh, there goes the little clear insert. And it's got some really pretty shades in it, actually. Fair amount of shimmers. I really love the shimmers. And some good mattes, some good neutrals. Great for everyday use, really. And I have a couple Violet Voss palettes that I've gotten from either IPSY or BoxyCharm. Pretty sure I've used them, and I'm pretty sure I like them. I know it's cruelty free. I made sure to look that up. So I'm happy about that. So I'll try to use this today. And what primer do I want to use? This is the NYX Marshmallow Primer. I got a little sampler size of it from NYX's website, and I think I've used it once or twice maybe, and I did actually really like it, and it smells like marshmallows. It smells really good. So I might use this today. I'll probably still put some putty just right here, but I do feel like I need more moisture. I have this Tarte, sorry, focus, Tarte Sea Wink of H2O. Oh, she's thick. She's thick. Okay. I'll use this as an eye cream. You really want to make sure your under eyes are moisturized, especially if you have wrinkling and creasing. I mean, just in general, that's where we tend to have dry, thin skin. So keeping it moisturized, that's gonna help your makeup not settle so much in like fine lines and wrinkles and creases and stuff like that. So let's just take it up to the brow bone. Alright, I like this. I'm cool with this. And I'm pretty sure I got this. I ordered a few things from Tarte's website, and this was like, it was a little sample, or it was like a free gift with something. Like, spend so much money and you get a free gift, so. And I'm all about hydration. And I mean, really, with good skincare, with good hydration, A lot of times, you know, there are some people who can get away with not using a primer whatsoever. I'm gonna take some of my poreless putty, like I said, and just put it on my nose and inner cheek area. My nose is a little dry. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Yeah, my nose is probably gonna struggle. And again, I'm a little dry. I didn't put on as much moisturizer as I normally do, which is my fault, so can't be mad at makeup or primer for that. I do want to use this marshmallow primer from NYX on the rest of my face. It smells so good. Just want to lick it. So anywhere I didn't put that poreless, so basically everywhere else except for like this, I put a little bit right here, down my nose, and I put some on my chin, but I'll probably still go over a little bit with this, like especially on my chin and such. But this is moisturizing, so as my primer settles, I don't go straight into makeup. Sorry, I'm gonna wipe my hands off. I don't go straight into makeup because I want to let these skincare products and primers and such have a chance to sink in and do what they're made to do. So let's move on to eyeshadow. And I said I was going to use this Violet Voss Wildflower palette. I may end up using this little duo. I don't know, we'll find out. Speaking of eyeshadow, okay, hold on. So my Valentine's Day present from Jason, because I asked him to send me money so that I could buy it, I found these on Facebook Marketplace. I'm so excited. The ColourPop Hocus Pocus, it's part of the collection, the newer collection. They did one this past Halloween, and then they've done one before, whether it was the year or two before, I don't remember. But this is the most recent Hocus Pocus collection. I was so excited. So I got the little palette here and then 3 Super Shock shadows, which are their like highly pigmented pressed shimmer shades. Super Shock shimmer shades. And then the actual palette. Oh gosh. It's just so cute. It's more of like a collector's item, but I'm also gonna use it. But like just the names. 300 years. All Hallows Eve. Bubble Bubble. I just love it. It's so awesome. So, the Super Shock shadows. But there's just a purple and a gold, and then this one is probably my favorite. It's got a shift to it. It's got like a gold and green like duo shift almost. I might keep these handy. Maybe I'll reach over to these. Maybe, I don't know. If not, I'll do a separate video playing with them because I'm really excited to try those out. Alright, so before eyeshadow I need eye primer. Again, my one for the moment, my preference is the e.l.f. liquid primer in sheer. I have a feeling I'm gonna need to get another one soon, but for $3 that shouldn't be a problem. I just use my thingy. Sorry, my furnace is on again. It just, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. I need to be warm, so it's loud. If I shut the door, my cats would probably lose their minds. So this Violet Voss Wildflower palette. These two shades are quite similar, really. I'm gonna start with this one here that's a little bit more cool. So that one's a little more cool and that one's a little more warm. So let's start with the cool one, and I grabbed this brush from ColourPop. It's an E2 brush. It is quite big and fluffy and round. So dip right into this shade. It may have a name. I don't know if they have names. Brown. And I'll just start in my crease like normal. And you can see where I put my brush first, that's where most of the color stays. I can blend it out by swiping back and forth, but since I found the ColourPop palette on Facebook Marketplace, my marketplace is full of eyeshadow palettes for sale and such, which I just like to look. I like to window shop, scroll shop, I don't know what you want to call it. But I'll look at, you know, all kinds of eyeshadow palettes just to look at them, and I'll save them because I'm like, I can't buy it, or I'm probably not gonna buy it, so I just save it to make myself feel better. Because I'm like, ooh, I like that, I want it. If I had, you know, disposable money, I would probably buy it. But typically I don't have a lot of disposable money, so. But anyway, so yeah, I'm seeing all kinds of eyeshadow palettes. And man, I click on them and I'm like, I want to see what this looks like. And then I see the picture that someone's taken to sell their eyeshadow palette. I'm like, why the fuck don't you clean it before you take a picture? Like, it's just not that hard to just wipe away. Like, if it's used, it's used. That's fine. I mean, it can be sanitized. But like, can't you just wipe it? Just wipe it. It's not hard. Like, I would be willing to buy a used makeup palette. I mean, as long as it doesn't look super dusty and crusty. But I would be much more willing to buy one that doesn't look like you dropped it on the ground or your kid spilled Kool-Aid all over it or some shit. I swear. It's just a little tangent there for you. But I can't be alone in that, right? Like, if I were to try to sell things on Marketplace, I would try my best to clean them. I mean, if I owned a business and I was selling a product, even like a thrift business, even if it's, you know, used things, I would try my best to make sure that they're in, you know, nice looking condition, because then somebody might actually buy it. Yeah, that looks fine. I mean, I've spent plenty of time putting on just brown transition eyeshadow. I'm gonna take the warmer brown shade and I'm gonna grab this brush. This is the Elena Badro brush, eyeshadow brush, I don't know. It's still a blending brush, but it's a little more stubby and flat. But I'm gonna take this warm shade here. Oh, sorry, I blinded you, my apologies. Warm shade, I'm gonna tap off a little bit because I don't necessarily want it to overpower, but I do want to warm it up a little bit. Warm colors look pretty good on me with my skin tone, my hair color, and my eye color, so. And I'm going right into my crease. Like, if you tilt your head back, if you have hooded eyes, this is a great way to find your crease. But, you know, let me get a little closer. Tilt your head back, and then you should be able to find your brow bone and where it starts to go in. I have a slight hood. It's not dramatic by any means, but my eye lid does somewhat cover, like fold over this lash lid. I don't, words. But I have a slight hood. So if you have a hood or you have a more pronounced hood than I do, you can take your transition shades up, I mean, almost pretty much all the way up to the brow is what I do. And then create yourself a new crease, like up here, to make it look, you know, to make yourself look like you have more real estate here on your eyes. It's another reason why I keep my brows somewhat thin, so that I have all of this room to place my colors. Again, I like to make mine flare out a little bit up this way. It kind of elongates and will help distract from my more round face. Because if I just did the crease, just rounded, again, it's going to create more round shapes and my face will still look round. And I haven't put on any more product. I'm just kind of taking what's on my eye and what may be left on the brush and sweeping it out. I'm not going for a drag queen look, not today. No shade, love me some drag queens. They know more about makeup than I do, I'm sure, most of them anyway. So I'm happy with that, and I'm gonna go in with a flat shader brush. This one, I don't know where it came from. This is called the Vintage Cosmetic Company, and it doesn't have like a name or anything. I would like, let's see, my instincts are to take this dark shade and like deepen my corners. Yeah, fuck it, that's what I'm gonna do. So the darkest shade is kind of like a burgundy brown, maybe. Make sure I don't get too much, because I don't know necessarily how it's gonna look yet. And just really, really focus on this like outer corner, this outer V. My mom's calling me. I love you, Mom. I will call you back in a little bit, okay? Promise. So I wanted to try doing more of a halo eye with just this color, where I put it on just the inner corner and the outer corner. This shade's pretty. It is more burgundy than I would typically go for. I like to stick to just like neutral browns pretty much, maybe warm browns, but this has a lot of red in it. I'm not mad at it though. It is looking slightly patchy. I don't know if the camera is quite picking it up. Slightly patchy right here, which I may not have put my primer all the way out. It's okay, it's not like I'm going anywhere. It could be that this brush is just too stiff for what I'm trying to do too. So I'll probably go back in with a fluffy brush, try to soften it up a little bit. I'm gonna call that good. And then I think what I'd like to do is take the first brush again in the first color, this kind of cooler taupe, and just sweep right along the top. Transition it out, diffuse it out a little bit more. Kind of, I can see the difference. I'm not sure if you guys can, but. I'm gonna grab this Wet n Wild brush, quite similar to the one I was just using. It's clean, it doesn't have anything on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't used this at all in the last, since I cleaned my brushes. I do like to get any dust off if there is any. But I'm just taking a clean brush and kind of sweeping right under my eyebrows to diffuse that a little more. If you can see, especially on this side, I almost have this kind of line where that brown eyeshadow ends right underneath my eyebrow, and I do not want that. So I'm just kind of buffing it out with this brush. Yeah, I like that better. So for a lid topper, let's see. Let's look. I really enjoy this shade that has like a gold pink shift to it. I mean, I really like them all, but I think I might actually go for this more standard gold, coppery gold, maybe even bronzy kind of. Yeah, maybe bronzy. We'll call it bronzy. And I'm just gonna take my finger. Yeah, bronze, which I think goes with this look well, with the browns and the kind of reddish outer corners. That's pretty. Take it up a little high. A little higher than just my natural lid. I'll put it in the crease just a little bit too. Alright, so I'm gonna call that good. I'm gonna do my eyebrows next, and I'm just gonna use my tried and true because that's, you know, I feel like, especially with eyebrows, you're like, you find what you like and you find what works for you and you stick with it and you don't deviate from the plan. So let me grab that.
1 hour later.
Alright, I am back. So my mom called me while I was filming. I called her back. I went ahead and did my brows off camera because we were chatting for a minute, but I mean, if you've watched my previous videos, you've seen me do them. I did the same exact thing I pretty much always do. I used my two NYX products, my NYX pencil and my NYX brow tint pen, shaped them up. Brows. Okay. Damn, my Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer up in this bitch. Jesus. So I decided to grab a couple that I don't use a lot. Maybe I've only tried, so I just want to see how it's gonna do. I have this e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation. Mine is in the color 120 Pearl, which has neutral undertones and it's quite fair. Alright, so I'm gonna do my foundation. I'm gonna use my Kat Von D foundation brush. Alright, I have a decent amount left, but I'm gonna start with this for now. I'm gonna try not to forget my freaking jawline this time. Alright, so I don't hate it. It's looking pretty light. I think the light, maybe this bright light that I have, may be exaggerating that. Let me see. I'm gonna try something. Let me change my light. So there's my light off. That looks terrible, doesn't it? Yeah, see, with this more yellow light on, it really is fairly close to my natural skin tone, so. See, and then that blue light, isn't that crazy? And then this is the brightest setting, so it is going to kind of make it look like it's a little bit too light for me, but in reality it's really not. It's not terrible. It's not like 100% match or anything, but I'm fine with it. It looks fine. I like the finish. I don't love the way that it's sitting on my skin, but again, I know I've already said it 15 times, but I didn't moisturize quite as much as I normally would have before I started putting on my makeup, so that could have a lot to do with it, but it's okay. I'll try it again at some point probably. So for concealer, I totally forgot I even had this, this Cookie Cosmetics Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. This is the shade Just Light, and it has a little bit more of a golden undertone than the foundation that I used. Is very true neutral. Almost too neutral for me even. And especially in this bright light, it's making me look a little bit gray. So I'm hoping that maybe adding in something with a little bit more golden tone to it will help me out here. And then of course I can put bronzer on and such to fix any, you know, help out my color situation. So I'm gonna take this brush here by Farrah Cosmetics. This is the Conceal and Set, the dual-ended guy here. So this flat one for concealer, and then this one will be good for powder. I think that helped with my color situation. That foundation says neutral, but it really felt very cool undertoned. And it's cool undertones are really hard to match specifically, and I mean, I feel like the majority of people have more of a warm undertone. Undertone's difficult, and it's something I still struggle with, so don't feel, you know, overwhelmed if you don't get it, because it's tough sometimes. So for my setting powder, I'm going to use my Peach Perfect from Too Faced setting powder. This is the mattifying loose setting powder infused with peach and sweet fig cream. It's from their, you know, peach line. It smells like peaches, which is like the best part about it probably. It kind of has some pigment to it, but not necessarily. It's got more pigment than, oh, I just made a mess. It's got more pigment than the Laura Mercier does, which is a true translucent, so this might help me, you know, kind of warm up a little bit too. So I'm just taking the powder end and a little bit here. It smells like peaches. I think I'll just do bronzer instead of contour and bronzer. I'm not feeling like doing it all today. For bronzer, I grabbed this Pure Bronze and Brighten palette, which is gorgeous. It's got a bronzer, it's got a highlighter, and like this really pearlescent peach blush. I don't use this too often. I'm pretty sure I got it in a BoxyCharm like many moons ago. And then I grabbed this awesome big old fluffy brush that has some bronzer on it. This is from MOTD as well, which means it probably came in an Ipsy or BoxyCharm. This one's called a Perfect 10. So I'm gonna grab the bronzer, and this is a shimmer bronzer. My nose. It's the worst. Like, look at that. There's just really not much I can do about it. And it's, I don't know, man. Anyway, I do like the bronzer. On camera, it's looking a little bit more orange than it does. Like, all of my makeup actually looks a lot more orange than it does to me in the mirror. But I mean, it doesn't look bad, especially for me. Like, that complements my skin and my hair and such. So I think, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna use the blush in here too. This like super pretty peachy shimmery blush. And I'm gonna take another kind of big brush. This one is Icing brand. Icing. It's a very pretty brush. And this one is just a powder. That's powder and bronzer, but I'm gonna use it for blush. And I really don't want a lot, but I don't know. If I put on too much, it's okay. Yeah. It's almost got like a highlighter effect to it. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. In person, I quite like it. Yeah, I quite like that actually. It's giving me some really like sun-kissed. Again, it's not that orange like it's showing in camera. Let's see. Let me adjust the light again and see if you can tell a difference. I can tell a difference. Maybe I should leave it on this lighting. What do you think? Somebody let me know. I think my sides are a little uneven. And then I will highlight. I'm just gonna keep using this one. I'll use the highlighter shade, and I guess I will use my brand new sparkly brush. Oh shit. That is like major glow. Wow. Okay, don't look at the nose. Look at the cheek. So now that I've got all of that, I want to do my under eye, lower lash line shadow. I'm going to pick up the same palette I used and the second brush that I used for eyeshadow, and I'm just going to go straight in with that warmer color. And I think I'm just going to do the outer corner and the inner corner a little bit. And then I'm going to use the same like bronze gold color with my finger. Oh, there she is. Okay, now I can have fun with my Hocus Pocus color. I'm gonna grab this super tiny flat shader. Right, inner corner. I'm still slightly underwhelmed. I mean, it is pretty. Maybe if I wet my brush. Let me use a better flat shader and I'm gonna wet it down. There we go. That's much better. I think it's just because I have so much shimmer already, it's just like not like standing out as much as I thought it would. Great. I'm gonna curl my lashes and do mascara. I have not used this mascara yet. It's actually the seal even. I haven't even broken the seal yet. Level Up, and the brand is called Uoma. U-O-M-A. Uoma by Sharon C. I don't know. This was an Ipsy, obviously, because it's tiny. So let's try it. It's got like an hourglass shaped brush. Oh, it's kind of like, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of like vortexy. I don't know. That's gripping really well. Oh yeah. I've slept on this a little bit. It's giving really good separation. It really grips the lashes. I am impressed. It's called Black, y'all. I always poke myself in the eye right there. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with that actually. And that's just one coat. I did touch myself there, but I'm gonna let it dry and then I can wipe it away. It's definitely, it's a little heavy. Like I can feel it on my eyelashes. I think I'm gonna do lips and then call it done. So I said at the beginning that I was gonna use this color. Do I still want to use it? I don't think that would look bad. I'll try it. Again, I'm not going anywhere. It's not like it matters. I did grab my ColourPop Lippy Sticks primer. It's a lip primer. I didn't know lip primers were really a thing. Just gives you a smooth base. It would be great to use before liquid lipstick, but I don't really like liquid lipstick that much, so. I probably should have used a lip liner. Oh wow. The formula is actually very smooth. It went on very nicely. Feels good. It's pretty. I don't hate it. I think it complements the look well. I want to put a gloss on though. I'm gonna put a gloss on. I picked up my NYX Butter Gloss in Orange Sickle. I think that color, subtle hint of color, matches this a little bit better. I think that's it, honestly. Like, I actually really think this is cute. Bronzed. Faux show. Bronzed. But I would totally wear this. I mean, I hope so. I'll put it on my face. Anyway, I hope this was slightly entertaining and not boring. Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching. Love you. Bye.